So welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania. If you can tell by the title of the video, I'm introducing a new series that I'd mentioned already in the past. A series on edible and medicinal plants found here in Pennsylvania and in the general region, of course. And I know several years ago I had kind of started a series on this, but back then I wasn't making playlists and I kind of got distracted and stopped filming those videos. But we're gonna correct that starting today. But it is an absolutely beautiful spring day. Today is April 11th. I see some plants down here and I'll probably do a video on at some point today. I'm gonna try and film a number of videos today. I won't be uploading them all right in order. You're not gonna see like 6 of these videos all right in a row. I'll most likely mix them up with different videos because they're not really time sensitive, so I can upload them whenever I want to. Although I'll try to do the ones that are out in spring, get those uploaded during springtime. I've always kind of been fascinated by the idea that there's so many plants out here that are edible and have medicinal qualities to them. Well, I believe that when I was younger, I didn't quite fully accept a lot of those medicinal ideas. I thought a lot of it was maybe just like old wives' tales, they call it, but I remember once, like there's a plant called yarrow. It's not out yet, we'll do that one later this summer. But it's supposed to stop the bleeding when you, like, we're in the shade now, all of a sudden, hold on, let me get out of the shade. Anyway, it's one of those plants that's supposed to stop you from bleeding when you've cut yourself open. You're supposed to like take the leaves, crush it up into like a juicy ball, like a poultice, put it on the wound, and it's supposed to stop the bleeding. And I remember thinking to myself, that sounds cool, but yeah, right. Like a plant can actually stop, can stop the bleeding from a wound. But I tried it one time, years ago on the farm. I accidentally cut I think it was my thumb when I was pruning some apple trees. And it was bleeding pretty bad, so I thought, before I go inside, get a Band-Aid and all that stuff, I think I'll try it, because right at the edge of the field, some yarrow was growing. Well, I tried it. I took some leaves, crushed up into like a little ball of poultice, slapped it on the wound. It stung. I took it off, and the bleeding stopped just like that. Because prior to that, it was like dripping, drip, 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 drip. It's a pretty bad cut, but boom, just like that, stops the bleeding. So I mean, some of these medicinal properties work just like they say they do. So that's what kind of really sparked my interest then in this kind of stuff. So in this video series, I'm going to do my best to bring to your attention a lot of the plants that are out here, even grown in your own yard or on the trails you hike, that have those qualities. Medicinal qualities or edible qualities. Some plants have both. If they do have edible qualities to them, parts of the plant that you can eat, I'll eat those in the video. Now sometimes you watch other YouTubers film these, but they say, oh, you can eat this and eat that, but they never actually eat the plant. I always kind of wonder why they're not actually eating what they say you can eat, but anyway, we'll try eating them. And when it comes to some of the medicinal plants, I might do a video on a particular plant, and then maybe at a later date, maybe we'll make a tea or some other tincture or concoction using the plant in a later video. Like I'm going to try and talk about dandelions today in one of my videos, but in a later video, maybe we'll make some dandelion tea or something like that. But I do want to mention something in this video, which I'll probably mention every single video I do. Before you go out eating wild edibles or trying something medicinally, based off of my videos, make sure you do your own research first. Don't make a decision solely on what I say or what anybody else in a book or on YouTube says. Make sure you do your own research and that you're 100% sure that what you're eating or what you're using for medicine is what it is, identification wise, and that you're not going to harm yourself in any way, because every year people harm themselves and their families by not being careful about things like that. So just a warning. And as I mentioned earlier, I know several years ago I kind of started a series on these. So some of the ones I'm going to do might be repeats of those, but it's been years ago, so might as well just redo them. I'll probably try to find those other videos I filmed years ago and remove them from YouTube. They don't need to be up if I'm going to do an updated version of them, I guess you could say. So if you've been with me for several years, you might recognize some of the plants I'm going to do. But that's just the way it is. We're going to reboot the series and hopefully stick with it this time. But putting things in a playlist has really helped me in recent times, just to stay organized and stay on track with things. So looking forward to this series. There's no lack of material to film for this series. There's all kinds of plants have edible qualities and medicinal aspects to them. So looking forward to this, because it's one of the things I was really interested in for many years. All right, I'm gonna quit yapping. I gotta look for some of the plants that I want to film today. But anyway, I just wanted to make this quick little video just to introduce the series. If you have a plant in particular you'd like me to do a video on, a plant that you're interested in, you can say something down below. As long as it grows here in Pennsylvania, and I can find it. Some plants are more rare than others. That's the one part of this series. I have to be able to find the plant, because I don't want to make a video about a plant and not have the plant there in front of me, showing you what it is. I like to actually have the actual plant there as best as possible. So anyway, got these videos coming up. Like I said, they'll be interspersed amongst other videos. I'll try to do it that way. All right, folks, I'll see you on some future edible and medicinal plants of Pennsylvania videos. Thanks for watching.